Ever wondered what the lines on your palm might mean? Welcome to the intriguing world of palmistry, a practice that has fascinated humans for millennia. It's an ancient art that traces its roots back to India, China, and even the mystic lands of the ancient Middle East. Over the centuries, it has spread its influence far and wide, captivating minds and stirring curiosity. Palmistry, or chiromancy as it's also known, is more than just an art. It's a language, a dialogue between the lines and shapes on your hand and the secrets they hold. It's a journey into the self, a mirror reflecting your personality, potential, and even your hidden fears and desires. But like all mysteries, palmistry has its share of skeptics and believers. Some see it as mere superstition, while others view it as a profound tool for self-discovery and understanding. The truth, as always, lies somewhere in between. Are you ready to dive into the fascinating world of palmistry? Get ready to unravel the secrets of your palms. Let's start with the basics, shall we? In the world of palmistry, we primarily focus on three main components: lines, mounts, and shapes. Each offers a unique perspective into one's life and personality. Firstly, lines. These are the etchings you see crisscrossing the palm of your hand. They're like the roadmap of your life, each one telling a different tale of your past, present, or future. Then we have mounts. Imagine these as the hills and valleys of your hand. Located at the base of your fingers and on the heel of your hand, they represent different aspects of your character, attitudes, and experiences. Lastly, we speak of shapes. This refers to the overall shape of your hand and fingers. The shape can hint at your basic disposition or temperament. So, lines tell your story, mounts reflect your attributes, and shapes outline your temperament. With these basics, you are now ready to explore the major lines on your hand. Now, onto the big players, the major lines. First, let's talk about the heart line. This line runs horizontally across the upper part of your palm. It's said to hold insights about your emotional life, the way you give and receive love, and your relationships. A long, straight heart line could suggest an open-hearted, generous character, while a short, straight line might mean you're a bit more reserved in matters of the heart. Next up is the headline. This one begins at the edge of the palm, under the index finger, and travels across the middle of the palm. This line is believed to represent your intellect, how you think and communicate. A deep, unbroken headline suggests clarity of thought, while a fragmented or wavy line could indicate a mind that often changes its mind or struggles to make decisions. And finally, the lifeline. Contrary to popular belief, this line doesn't determine how long you'll live, but rather, it's thought to reflect your vitality and life energy. It begins near the thumb and curves around the base of the thumb, leading towards the wrist. A long, deep lifeline might suggest a life filled with vitality and strength, while a short or broken lifeline could indicate challenges or significant life changes. Each of these lines holds a wealth of information, and their lengths, depths, and shapes can tell different stories. But remember, no single line defines your destiny. They all work together, painting a picture of your personality, your strengths, your challenges, and your potential. Palm reading is an art, and like any art, it requires practice. So take some time to examine your own hand. Look at the lines, their lengths, their shapes, and their depths. What do they tell you about your heart, your mind, and your life energy? Now that we've understood the major lines, let's take a look at the minor lines on your palm. It's time to delve into the minor details of your palm. Let's begin with the minor lines, those elusive, often changing lines that reveal the secrets of our fate, creativity, and communication. First up, the fate line, also known as the line of destiny. It's not found on every hand, but when it is, it's a roadmap to life's purpose. This vertical line, running towards the middle finger, can indicate the influence of external factors on one's life, like career changes or significant life events. Next, we have the sun line, also known as the line of Apollo. This line is a beacon of creativity, fame, and luck. Its presence is said to indicate a strong sense of self-expression and the potential for success in the arts or public life. Last but not least, the Mercury line, often referred to as the health line. This line is thought to relate to communication skills, as well as the health and vitality of a person. It runs from the bottom of the palm, near the wrist, up through the palm, towards the little finger, and can indicate a person's aptitude for expressing themselves and managing their health. Now let's shift our focus to the mounts of the hand. Each mount corresponds to a different planet and symbolizes different characteristics. For instance, the mount of Venus, located under the thumb, represents love, passion, and sensuality, while the mount of Jupiter, found under the index finger, symbolizes ambition and leadership. The mount of Saturn, under the middle finger, reflects a person's sense of responsibility, balance, and wisdom. The mount of Apollo, under the ring finger, can reveal a person's optimism and creativity, and the mount of Mercury, under the little finger, indicates communication skills and business acumen. From the minor lines to the mounts, each detail on your palm has a story to tell, a piece of the puzzle that makes up you. But remember, these are just one part of the palmistry picture. There's a whole world in your hand waiting to be explored. From the lines and mounts on your hand, we can deduce a lot about you. But there's more to palmistry than just lines. Did you know the shape of your hand and fingers can tell a story too? Indeed, in the fascinating realm of palmistry, hand shapes and fingers hold a world of secrets about your personality and life. Let's begin with hand shapes. Palmists categorize hand shapes into 4 elemental types: earth, air, water, and fire. Earth hands are characterized by square palms and short fingers, suggesting a grounded, practical personality. Air hands with square or rectangular palms and long fingers are often seen in intellectual, sociable individuals. Water hands featuring long palms and long fingers hint at a sensitive, intuitive nature. Lastly, fire hands with a square or rectangular palm and short fingers indicate a passionate, energetic personality. Moving on to the fingers, their length relative to the palm can reveal some intriguing insights. Long fingers are associated with detail-oriented people, while short fingers suggest a big-picture mindset. The phalanges, or segments of the fingers, also have their own tale to tell. The first phalange relates to one's will and ambition, the second to practicality and materialistic tendencies, and the third to base instincts and primal urges. But that's not all. The shape of your fingers can also be significant. For example, a conical shape suggests creativity and spontaneity, while a square shape indicates a methodical, logical approach to life. A spatulate shape, on the other hand, is associated with originality and enthusiasm for new experiences. So, there you have it. A quick guide to understanding the story told by your hand shape and fingers. Remember though that palmistry is an art, not a science. It's about interpreting patterns and tendencies, not predicting fixed outcomes. It's a tool for self-reflection, offering insights into your strengths, challenges, and potential paths in life. Hand shapes and fingers, along with lines and mounts, complete the story of your palm. But what about the hand you don't use as much? Stay tuned as we delve into that intriguing topic next. Let's talk about the hand that doesn't do much writing. The non-dominant hand, often overlooked in day-to-day tasks, holds a special place in palmistry. It is believed to represent the potential and latent traits within us, the qualities we may not yet have fully tapped into. This hand is a map of what we could become, a fascinating contrast to the dominant hand which mirrors our current self and conscious efforts. Now, let's take a leap across borders. Palmistry is a practice that transcends cultural and geographical boundaries. From the intricate henna patterns in India, signifying fate lines, to the ancient Greek chiromancy, each culture brings a unique interpretation to the art of reading palms. In Chinese tradition, for instance, the left hand is read for men, while women's right hand is considered. This diversity in practice only enriches the art of palmistry, adding layers of depth and understanding. Palmistry, as you can see, is a universal language, read and interpreted differently across the globe. Now that you've dipped your toes into the world of palmistry, what's next? It's important to remember, palmistry is not just a parlor game or fortune-telling gimmick. It's a tool for introspection, a way to understand your inherent character traits, potential challenges, and latent talents. As you delve deeper into this ancient art, you'll discover that the lines, shapes, and mounts of your hands offer a narrative about who you are and who you could be. But as with any tool, it's essential to use it responsibly. Respect for the ethical considerations in palmistry is paramount. Your hands hold personal information, and it's crucial to approach any reading, whether it's your own or someone else's, with sensitivity and confidentiality. So take this knowledge and continue your journey. Learn more, practice often, and share your insights with kindness and respect. Remember, the lines on your palm are not a destiny set in stone, but rather a map to understanding yourself better. Happy exploring!